Good day, everybody. It's your friendly neighborhood YouTuber back at it again. Today, we got a special one for ya. This one is... Can you take a guess? Can you take a guess? You probably already know what it is because you probably already read the title to this video. So I'm just going to go ahead and show it to you. Boom! It is Predator. Big Red. It's Big Red Predator. And this one is pretty unique, pretty cool, pretty awesome. I'm going to let you get a close-up of this guy. And yeah, what you see is what you get. That's what he's called, Big Red. And he's got a lot of red on him because he's he loves red. He loves the color red. He loves blood. He loves killing. Let's read up on here. New and improved articulation includes interchangeable hands and 2 Katana Swords. Oh, okay, awesome. Oh, there's the Katana Swords right there. I didn't even see it. Yeah. Now he kind of has like a samurai vibe going for him, which I think is pretty awesome. Let's look on the back. Also available. These are some of the other predators that are available. I want to read up on this guy if you guys don't mind. If you guys don't want to hear me try to read, you can go ahead and skip through this part. But I'm going to go ahead and read up on it. So, okay, before we get to this guy. Okay, the unique red armor and brighter flesh tones distinguish the Big Red Predator from others in the clan. It is assumed Big Red has an affinity for the samurai culture. There we go. See? I knew it was samurai. As evidenced by his ornamental belt and 2 katana swords that hang from his right hip. Contrary to most predators, his wrist blades are golden in color and are housed on his left gauntlet as opposed to the traditional right side location. Legend has it that Big Red has encountered many xenomorphs and is infamous costumed vigilante during his hunt. That didn't sound right. His infamous costumed... Am I saying that right? Costumed vigilante during his hunt. Xenomorphs and an infamous costume vigilante during his hunt. Wow, I can't freaking read. Okay. Yeah, I knew he kind of had like a samurai thing about him. I got him because I thought he looked really cool, really unique. And let's see, what year is this from? It says Predator. It looks like 1987, 2012. So it came out in 1987, but it was I guess it was a re-release in 2012. Okay, not too bad, not too shabby. You know what? I'm going to quit talking and shut up, and I'm going to open this guy up, because I know you guys are as anxious as I am to pop this baby open, because I'm already at the 3.5 minute mark, and yeah, hopefully I didn't waste 3.5 minutes of your time. If I did, I apologize. But if you were a little bit more educated on this Big Red figure, then I accomplished something. I know I am now more educated on this Big Red figure because I really didn't know what Big Red was all about, and now we know. So he comes with one twisty tie in the back. It looks like a pain in the ass to get off. But you know what? Actually, no, it doesn't look too bad. Okay, you guys just bear with me for 1 minute. I can get this guy out of this little rope that he's tied up in. And hopefully I'm doing this right. If not, I apologize. Like I said, if you guys don't want to watch me unwrap this figure, you can always fast forward. But hold on, wait, there's more. I'm almost done. Actually, I am done. So let's pop him out. And he is pretty heavy. And let's pop this guy out of the package. He's pretty well in there. There we go. There we go. So I don't know why they put his feet on the outside of this and the rest of his body on the inside. Okay, so we're going to look at the figure first before we get to the interchangeable hands and the swords. And he looks really, 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 really marvelous. The mask doesn't come off, of course. The mask is actually attached to his face, which I don't really care. I mean, he is pretty cool. Oh, his hand already popped off already. Hopefully that won't be a problem. Just kind of easily attaches on there. But yeah, he is pretty cool. The body, the plastic for this guy, I guess it's plastic, maybe it's resin, I don't know. But it feels very familiar to me. Kind of feels like the God of War. Oh, that popped off. It just kind of sits there. The God of War action figure. That's what he kind of feels like. Let me bring in the camera and give you guys a better close-up of this guy. Yeah, and he is just stunning. He is awesome. Very, very, very cool. I mean, he is definitely unique, one of a kind, as opposed to this creature right there. But yeah, he is pretty awesome. And yeah, I love his hands. I love the hair. Give you guys a really good close-up. Give you guys a good close-up of his face. How about that? Very, very beautifully done. And I love his yellow skin. His yellow skin goes very well with the red. He kind of reminds me of Sector from Mortal Kombat. Speaking of Mortal Kombat, he does make an appearance in Mortal Kombat. Not this big red figure, even though actually, if anybody from Mortal Kombat is listening, if you're going to put a Predator figure in Mortal Kombat, this guy is definitely the one to put in Mortal Kombat. He's got that whole samurai vibe and everything, and yeah, if there's one Predator figure you can put in Mortal Kombat video game, it's definitely this guy right here. That would be really awesome. And put him with his Katana Swords. Let's break out his Katana Swords real quick. And there's that. Let's check out his hands, because these are the hands that kind of hold the Katana Swords. So let's check out the Katana Swords first. So here are the swords right here. They're pretty, lightweight swords. Really no weight to them whatsoever. They're very, very light. So you guys can see that. They're just, regular old Katana Swords. Nothing really special about them. So here's his hands. Let's pop out his hands, even though I do like those hands right there. I can pop that out. I think I can pop it out. Or maybe not. Does that one pop out? It should pop out, huh? Hold on 1 minute. Let me see. Maybe it doesn't pop out. Well, okay. I'll leave that one in there. Oh, there's a sword. Being that one's having a hard time. Let's see if I can pop this baby on. Jeez, I'm having a hard freaking time popping this thing on. Ugh. And look at that. Look how small that is compared to that. That's not going in there. Son of a bitch. Well, one hand is easy to get out. The other hand is very hard to get in. There he goes. And there's no way. Look how small they made that hole. I don't know if you guys can see that. There's no way I'm going to be able to get that hole, that thing in that hole. That's what she said. Dum-dum-dum. Sorry. I apologize to all the kids that are watching at home. Yeah, but there's no way I can get that in his hand. Let me see. That blows. That really, really blows. And this thing is not coming off. That's kind of in there. Oh, there we go. We got that off. So let's pop this hand on. And look, they made it so small to where it's impossible to get in there. As opposed to these. Look at these. These holes are big on these open hands. And these kind of closed hands that hold a katana, they are so freaking small. There's just no way I'm going to be able to get these hands onto him. There is no freaking way, because the ball joints are just way too freaking big. That blows. I might have to heat them up and... Whoops, put them on the wrong hand. Yeah, I might have to heat them up. Or does it go like that? Does this hand go like that? Yeah, it goes like that. And then this way I can put them on his hands, because they're not going on. They're just... And this one's like really, really loose on there. So, you know what? Instead of me displaying him holding the katanas, I'm just going to put the katanas in his little belt right here. If they even go in. Okay, there's one. And then there's the other. Alright, actually I prefer the katanas in there anyways. I actually prefer the open hands. Let's see. This shoulder blade just kind of sits... Oh, it sits right there. Does that sit right there? Yeah, it sits right there. Okay, I thought it sat on the shoulder, but it's not. Okay, so there you go, guys. I can't really get the closed hands on him, but other than that, he looks better with the open hands and the katanas just kind of sitting there. You know, because if I take the katanas out, then it's going to look like it's missing something, so... But yeah, very, 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 very cool figure. I'm pretty happy with this one. Like I said, you know, the feel to this Predator feels like the same kind of plastic. Oh, he's got little skulls right here. It feels like the same kind of plastic, or maybe it's resin, you know, that God of War figure has. You know, is very, very solid. It's not like cheap plastic. So I'll show you guys the articulation. His feet do move like that. They don't really have a bend. They kind of, well, they're kind of on like a ball joint. That's pretty cool. And he does have like a bend. It looks like a bend right here. Or maybe they don't. Oh no, that's just his boots. I thought that was a bend. Okay. I thought he had like a shin bend, but no, those are just his armor right there. He does have knee. Actually, he has a double jointed knees, which that's pretty awesome. You can get him in cool poses like that. That's pretty cool. Let's see. His legs do go out that far. That's pretty awesome. They do go out that much. Does he have a waist swivel? No waist swivel. Really no chest, no break at the chest. Which I don't mind. And does this belt come off? I think this belt, oh yeah, I think the belt comes off for the katana, so you can actually take the katanas off if you want to, and just kind of display them like that. I don't know if you can take them off, but it feels like it's removable. Yeah, because it feels like it's just kind of sitting there on his waist, so maybe, yeah, you can take it off. Because if you look underneath, he kind of does have underwear underneath, so you wouldn't be leaving him, you know, hanging, so to speak. Makes me wonder if Predator has a penis. I just kind of thought of that. Don't ask me why. I guess he would have to have a penis if he has to reproduce, right? I guess all animals have to have a penis to mate. Well, maybe they don't. I don't know. I'm sure there's somewhere in the animal kingdom where you don't have to have a sexual organ to reproduce. I'm sure somebody will leave me a comment. It's like, oh no, Jason, you don't need a penis to reproduce. This so and so, you know, can reproduce without a sexual organ. Anyways, I completely went off topic here, but you know, Predator is of a different species, so you know we are talking about amphibious life forms, but you know, even though Predator is an alien life form, he does have a amphibious vibe about him. But very cool. You know, I didn't even get to the head articulation. Like I said, the hands do swivel, and they do pop off. This one's kind of pop off, but the only bad thing about it is they made these openings right here for the closed hands too small to peg into his arms. His elbows do bend. This thing keeps popping off, and it just kind of pegs right into his arm, like so. His head does swivel, which is pretty awesome. Overall, I mean, he's a pretty cool looking action figure. I mean, the only gripe I have about him, I mean, sculpt is beautiful, color is beautiful. This shoulder pad keeps popping off. Let's see. Let's bring this camera in. Yeah, I mean, everything about him is damn near perfect except those freaking hands right there. I mean, he's a work of art. If you guys gonna buy a Predator figure, if you guys don't have Predator figures, you should have Predator figures. But if you're going to buy a Predator figure, I definitely would recommend this one. Even though there are a lot of cool Predator action figures out there, I mean, you should definitely if you're a Predator fan, you definitely should have more than one Predator figure. You know. Overall, he's pretty decent. He is pretty decent. I'm not gonna lie. And the dreads do move. Oh, his hand popped off again. Let me pop his hand back on. This hand is loose, but the other hands are tight to get in there. Go figure. Okay, guys. Enough yapping. I'm gonna give my little score here. Okay, on a scale from 1 to 10, I'm thinking maybe an 8.5, maybe 9. I can't give him a 10 because of those damn hands. But then again, if I heat them up and put them on there, maybe they will fit on there, and he can maybe he can hold his katanas. But I don't think I would want him holding the katanas. You know what I mean? So I'll give him a 9. The sculpt, articulation, double jointed knees, pretty awesome. I mean, he's pretty unique. He's kind of one of a kind Predator. So I think 9 is a fair number for this guy. His head does look pretty damn gigantic, doesn't it, compared to the rest of his body? Or is that just me? I mean, he's pretty cool. Pretty cool. Yeah. Uniqueness. A 9. I'll give him a 9. Why not? Why not? Yeah, he's pretty cool. So there you go. There you go, guys. That was my review. Not much of a review of the Predator, but you got to see him up close and personal. And yeah, I'm definitely giving him a 9. So yeah, you buy this. If you can find this guy, buy him, and you won't be disappointed. You know, I'm slightly disappointed because of the hands, but you know what? I don't really care because the sculpt, the design of this guy just kind of does it for me. You know what I mean? I mean, he's pretty cool. Pretty cool, pretty unique, and I really like him. So there you go, guys. There's my review of the Big Red Predator. You can find me on Instagram, find me on Flipagram, find me on Facebook, and of course here at YouTube. If you like this video, hit the like button. If you want to see more cool videos like this, please subscribe. And there you go, guys. That is my review of the Big Red Action Figure Predator. And there you go. Thanks for watching, everybody. Bye!